think, including a thing that converts records to CD. But yeah, that'll be a fun project at some point.
1 second.
But we were going through that shop in, geez, my brain wants to say Edinburgh, but I mean Toronto. And like there were so many of the records.
Oh yeah.
It was just filled with them that people were buying. Like it's obviously still a thing, which I thought was interesting. What are you busy with?
Fixing the stream.
Typing. Is it broken?
Yeah.
Why is it broken?
I did. I just typed in just talking. It's just chatting, for God's sakes.
Oh, is this for Twitch?
Oh, yeah. No, they were both broken.
So people couldn't find us, you mean?
It's not really that bad. It's the fact that So hello, YouTube. We weren't streaming to you recently, and we were only
YouTube
streaming to Twitch.
Live?
I totally forgot to turn... This is, you were like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm setting up the stream, and then I just memory skip. This is the problem. If I don't focus, I was like, why is only Twitch talking to us? Yeah. That's why.
So you need those little like notes that I left around for the plants and things that say,
sorry,
you
YouTube.
do this here and you do that there.
No, it does not work for me.
No,
not at all.
Your brain just passive. You're like, oh, tutorial. I'm gonna avoid that.
That's not funny.
So is
that is not funny. Stop
funny.
it. That's not funny. Not at all. Oh god. I can't believe we did that. Oh god. Fuck. Well. That is.
So you get to be special, Twitch crowd.
Yeah, there you go. Rez says he didn't get a notification for YouTube. Now I know why. Yeah, well it should go off now. Sanch, no. You guys missed half the show already. Well, not half. 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Oh, sorry, we started 45. Yeah, it's 20 minutes. This clock's over there.
Okay.
See, big black timepiece.
One of them's white.
What?
One of them's white. One of them's white, one of them's black, so you can choose your preference.
Mixed. That's right.
You don't have the labels though, of which is which country.
It's obvious though.
Well, if you're worldly.
If I'm worldly?
not everyone automatically knows which one's the farther ahead one or which one's the... Obviously you know which is your time, I suppose, but... And you know, people don't even...
Oh, like, this is it. This is the new outro music. I was wondering. I was like, I'm starting to groove.
People are not obviously going to know which is like London time or whatever. Anyway. Okay. Just critiquing your design choices.
I totally turned off the second you said big white clock. You know.
Okay.
Just not interested in big white clocks. I want you to know.
Okay, yes.
Medium or small white clocks? None of them. I hear you like...
Do I?
I don't know. Do you? All right. So yeah, this is weird. This is one of those get over the streamer hump streams.
What do you mean?
Sometimes I sit here and I'm like I want to stream something or anything, and then I can't like get the energy for it. But this is good. This is fun.
I like this.
Now that I finally pushed the feckin' button that's actually going. It's like... Because that's half the battle, to be honest. I don't know.
I think it'd be fun to have like a big mechanical button on your desk so you could just go wham and it would make you live. Like that would be way more like energetic.
That would be so cool.
Wouldn't it?
Honestly, why don't they sell that? A USB peripheral that just pushes you live, and it glows or something, so you know you're live, and you hit it again. Well, I guess the problem you really need it to be like one of those master switches where it's got a cover, and then you flip it like a nuclear detonation device, and then it flips down again, so a cat can't come along.
That would be awesome.
I fixed that with my PCs, by the way. Did you notice that? If you look at the PC, what I did was so there's buttons on the PC that are just a power button, right?
Oh, yes, you have them covered somehow?
No, I made a roll-up snake, basically a snake, and I put it around. So it's a ring. It's a raised ring. And a cat's foot can't go into that hole, but a finger goes perfectly.
Is this with like blue tack or something, or what is it with?
Come look.
I don't feel it moving. I trust you. I don't need to see your snake.
Look over there. Now you've seen my clock. I gotcha. So that's the only other problem is things got to be backwards. Whoa. You put a ring on your snake? That's a little TMI. Yeah. That's good.
Put his snake in a ring, which sounds more uncomfortable.
I remember when I was working in the hospital business.
Where's this going?
Industry? No, seriously, there was a dude who he wanted to propose that way. He slipped on his flaccid self.
I think you might have mentioned this.
He slipped a wedding ring around him. He drove. It was like 4 hours to his fiance. Gets there, proposes, drops his pants. It's all black. She screams. He goes to the ER, and they had to cut it off of him. So they had to destroy the wedding ring. He saved his penis. His penis is fine, apparently. But can you imagine? It's like, what a fucking horrible way to be proposed to. Thanks for your decrepit-looking leopard piece.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's...
And if she'd been able to, like, even if she'd been able to keep the ring, would she really want to at that point? Like, given what that ring had been through?
Oh.
Like,
It's touched your pee-pee.
no, not that it's touched it.
Ooh,
It's
so
like,
gross.
It's made it turn
Get
black.
that away
you know,
from me.
like,
Yeah.
like, could you imagine telling your friends that? Like, oh, this ring was...
I honestly, I don't understand. Half of the proposal thing, I mean, I'm putting myself up here for judgment now, but, like, seriously, half of the proposal stories, I'm like, it's like, why did you think that was a good idea? Or the ones where it's like, it's clearly self-serving to the dude, or it's like the ones that I don't like from friends of mine who've told me, and it's like,
I think my dad proposed to my mom on his birthday, and it was kind of like that. That's pressure, right? Like,
on his birthday.
yeah. Like, I think they went out to birthday dinner or whatever.
Oh, so it's kind of like a psychological play of like, it's my birthday, you can't crush me on my birthday.
Well, it does kind of set it up that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow, we've gotten into some heavy topics here. Well, I hope you guys are all good. We are just hanging out. This is kind of a trial test thing. It's kind of fun. Can you see Snake? No, Sanchez, you can't see the snake. Actually,
Why didn't I see that note?
you brought that snake. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I just missed it.
No, well, it comes in and then I don't know.
Yeah, like sometimes I see notes pop up on screen, but if I don't catch them fast enough,
Here,
it
I'm
disappears.
gonna test something out. I'll see if Twitch is coming through.
Yep,
You saw the Twitch one?
I saw someone from
Zip Top
YouTube
5 says, howdy.
See?
too. You had to make it say it out loud too.
I just wanted to see if it would work. Well, we're testing all kinds of things tonight, so we're just trying it out and just kind of hanging. It's cool. Seems to work. Well, it's fun going live randomly like this and just giving it a shot.
Rezol_VR says, my pizza guy just showed up with lipstick kisses all over his neck.
Really? That's
Wasn't
awesome.
me. I promise it wasn't me.
He's had a good night.
Jeez, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's not that often you get to see that anymore. Well, actually, you know what it is?
Depends on what type of girls you date. I mean,
So I think the reason that I don't see that often. Hey, GT. By the way, GT, you are the one. You're the reason.
Rezol_VR says, dude got some hella good tips, I guess.
yeah.
Well,
GT says, welcome
Aw,
to the
thank
show.
you.
you're.
hey,
Oh my
Chris.
God! Fucking hell, Crash! It's 2:15. What happened to your bedtime? You're gonna let me up? At 2:15 in the morning. I mean, Arcanian, fine. Mizifer, Adam, who works a late shift at Weatherspoons, but Crash isn't allowed. Unless you're in Japan or something. If you're in Japan, it's okay.
Then isn't it like opposite time there?
It'd be a very good time
like
for the
morning,
doorbell to ring.
Normal morning time
Ding
there?
dong.
What?
I'm meant to be sleeping. I thought so. That's all right. As long as we can. Karen's gonna serenade you to sleep.
That's pressure. I'm supposed to sing a lullaby or something now, right?
No, that's what the Monstercat can do that for you.
Okay.
But no, we're just testing this this new kind of setup, which is a little different to before. That's all good. Giving it a shot.
Yes, you said that. You do more new blah.
Oh my god! What
Can't
the?
speak.
I was
Are most of
getting
you guys
up.
usually on Twitch, and I'm usually on YouTube. Feels like we're in reverse.
Yeah, it is weird.
They're avoiding you, Rezal.
That's right. I was getting up at 5:30 for a ride. Oh.
Okay.
So instead, you decided to get up 3 hours early, or we woke you up. Something happened.
Yeah, 5:30's not fun. You were up at like 5:30 this morning.
5:20. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting tired now.
Yeah, I bet you're feeling it.
This whole week has been soul crushing.
GT says,
I know.
I was the reason you go, oh shit, we're streaming on a different channel.
That's right, GT. And now you're covering my face, and that's very rude. Don't cover me up. It's not fair. I know you guys want to look at Karen, not me, but it's not fair. Oh, it's fun. It's good just hanging with you guys. It's all good. Now, forget friends, I have pizza. Forget friends, I have pizza. Yeah, that's right. Man after my own soul. Actually, you know what I have now? Thanks to Karen. I have a basement refrigeration unit, which is good. I ate all the pizza.
Okay. Did you eat it frozen or did you actually thaw it?
Forgot you could do that.
Did you eat it frozen?
It was soggy.
Do you have something on your lip? It looks like it's dark on the bottom of your lip for some reason.
Where? Huh?
Like here.
Here?
Yeah, it's dark.
My goatee. What?
No, it's on your actual lip. Do you not know what a lip is? Like, what are you doing?
Checking my lip. I don't see it. What do you see?
It's dark, like there and a little bit there.
Oh, yeah. What the feck is that?
Yeah, right?
The hell?
What did you eat?
I don't know.
I'm sure this is what people tuned in for, is Brad cleaning his face and...
Hey, they've seen worse. That's like anytime someone says the name Cindy at work, I'm just like, for a half split second, I'm like,
Really?
they know. It's funny.
Streams make the best mirrors.
They really do not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like nowadays, instead of compact mirror or whatever, you always just use your phone or... But I don't know, I feel like mirrors work better. I like mirrors better for that, for sure.
You know what I love? Mirrors are great. Mm-hmm. Mirrored screens on phones can back off. I hate that. The default selfie camera that laterally inverts your image.
GT
I'm like,
says, I am going to keep you on while I try to get a little nap in.
good luck with the nap, sir.
So now we need to read a sleep story.
It's called Nope. I'm glad you liked that, Fresh, the new outro. I surfed on a Monstercat for ages looking for a good track, and I was like, feck it, serendipity. Let's go. I'll pick something from like new releases, and it's a weird track. Actually, I'm gonna put on my bassy floor shaker here. Nice. I've never been able to find a way to visualize the rumble that I feel. And I've thought all kinds of things. Like you could do columns of water behind you with bubbles in them, so that they'd be like disturbed or whatever. But the thing is, on screen, it still wouldn't be amplified enough to really pick it up with a camera. Like, you'd be sitting in an uncomfortable chair with water tubes behind you, and inevitably something would happen, the chair would fall over, and there'd be water everywhere, and you'd die. Thanks to electrocution.
That's pretty extreme.
And you die.
Because he tried to show the... I don't know.
Black Sails.
You guys
Ooh.
got some too.
Game of Thrones, but for the Caribbean and pirates.
Okay.
I'm
always nervous when people say Game of Thrones because that shit was too much for me.
Yeah, Karen was traumatized by Game of Thrones. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there were some things, like, when I first started watching it, I really liked the show, and then after about the fifth person I really cared about had died, it was like, yeah, and in horrible, really traumatic ways, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
yeah, it was. But we were talking about Dune actually a little bit earlier. So for YouTube folks, we were kind of going down like a couple of movie things. We recently watched Dune 2, and Karen and I have the same opinion, which is we both preferred Dune 1. But the reason that I liked Dune 1 better was because I felt it was more organic. Like, you felt like you were learning, like you were coming down to the planet. You almost felt like you were with Paul Atreides for that ride. And you're like, oh, it's kind of like the king, and he's the king, and here's the king's prince, and all this kind of stuff. And then almost out of the blue, spoilers on Dune 1, spoilers on Dune 1, spoilers on Dune 1. I'll drop my hands when I'm done. That rhymed, just for fun. Would you come over here and touch my bum? That's all right, I'll stop. Okay, so... just gonna leave the hands up all night now. So... Dune 1, I don't know how old Dune 1 was, but it did feel like the first episode of Game of Thrones where you're like, you didn't think that the guy was going to get his head lopped off. You know, like, you're like, holy shit. Like, it just like kicked you in the nuts. And so I thought that first film felt, it was almost on fringe on, not a horror film, but like the surprise element was like really good. And it wasn't just the surprise factor. It's like I felt like part of that family, that royal family. I'm gonna stop my hands there now. But I felt that first like half, the way it was introduced was amazing, and then all the bad stuff hits, and you're like, it felt like a real roller coaster
you watched
ride.
It like 3 times, didn't you?
What?
Dune 1?
Watched it?
Yeah.
I almost never rewatch films, but yeah, I've watched it probably 3 times in one sitting each. Like, I don't like do it halfway. If I'm gonna watch it, I watch it.
I want to watch it again, honestly, because there are definitely things I've forgotten about it.
You've only seen it once.
Yeah, I've only seen it once.
It was so good. And then, of course, we have the Rumble couch, and it's like, you know, the whole thing is great. The second film, for me, was like, actually quite...
It felt like
it was
in between. It felt like we're waiting for the third film.
But the thing is, a lot of people said that about, say, like Star Wars out of trilogy, the old one. And they were like, hey, the first one was awesome. The third one, you know. I don't know. I feel like the middle doesn't have to be...
Brad, we need to give some context here. So for people who don't know Dune...
Oh, what Dune's all about?
Yeah, what Dune's about.
Dune is an intergalactic sci-fi film that's about a time-traveling essence of the universe that is only available on one planet called spice, and the spice is mined and refined in order to allow light speed travel. And so all of these factions in the galaxy really it's a push-pull political scene. And so without giving anything away, like any politically motivated sci-fi, you know, some factions are attacking each other, others are power struggle.
It's about rulers of the planet. Whoever rules the planet with the spice production kind of like
has significant political power.
Yeah, it's a lot of political trading.
And so it's really dramatic, but like Dune 1 to me felt more organic. The second one just felt a little bit faffy for the first half. Like I was literally getting to the point.
Yeah,
and this
giant
was not...
sandworms are awesome.
Okay, yeah. Sandworms are feckin' cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was about giant worms in the desert that ate people. Well, that's like
people with blue in their eyes.
Yeah, that's like a backdrop to the whole thing. But no, it's really good. It's literally... It's probably one of my favorite films of all time now. Actually, like, do you have a favorite film? I know mine, but...
I'm
Do you need to
being
go?
called. Do you
All right,
want me to
yeah,
handle
go
that
on.
first? Okay.
Just stay there. Or I'm not. I mean, go.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one.
What's wrong with me? Stay there and go are two very, very different things. But I'm here to entertain you, so that's no problem. I can totally do that while we hang a jang and all that. Gentlemen, and back to you in the studio. That's right. It's back to me. So, we're just hanging. I'm looking forward to... I actually don't know what I'm going to do this Sunday, but I think, because I did Quest like 2 weekends in a row, I think this weekend it's got to be PSVR 2. And I think I'm going to try Sayub, or Cube VR, and go try to build something, which is like really reminiscent of our Minecraft days. So I'll have to do something else, you know? Yeah. Dune is really good enough to be in your top movie of all time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My top film of all time. Does anyone here know my top film? It hasn't changed. So, you can tell me. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's Vibe. What a weird... That's a weird... I'll take Karen away. Debbie goes to Dallas. I don't think I've ever seen that. And no, definitely not Debbie Goes to Dallas. So we're just hanging. Karen will be back in a second. She's just hanging out. Pause. Good guess there, Dest. It's Everlasting?
GT says, fantastic movie Tetris if you guys are looking to watch a movie.
Oh, you like Tetris? I haven't seen it yet. I was meant to at some point see that. Is it a sci-fi movie? It's kind of a sci-fi. It's got Jim Carrey in it, which is kind of surprising because he's not the kind of energy that I would normally associate with, like, you know, a Zim favorite film. Like, there's all kinds of films that I like, but it's never the I can't believe I can't remember the beginning of it. It's a long title. Something, something, something. Oh, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is my favorite film. It is not a perfect film. And actually that's part of what I like about it. It's like, the film itself and its acting is just as disjointed as the quite heart-rending message that it portrays. But in short, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is about relationships, and that's all I'll say. But it's a really it tells a wonderful tale of like, if you had to do it all again, would you? You know, and it asks that question and it answers it in such a beautiful way. I really, really like that, and so I'm a really emotive guy, actually, and that film, yeah, reflects a lot about it. So, Butterfly Effect is another good one. I really like Butterfly Effect. That's quite good too. Ace Ventura is in sci-fi. It's funny because in my other scenes I don't have the text overlapping, but I think on this one I didn't have an option. I could be wrong. Is that wrong? Can I fix this? Let's see. Can I drop you behind the... I probably can, actually. Is that... Maybe? Try you there. Alright, try that. One of my favorite top movies, but probably not my favorite, is... Oh, A Beautiful Mind. Beautiful Mind is good, Rez. I like anything with... I like anything with Kevin Spacey in it. Like...
I know your favorite movie.
Usual Suspects. What other Kevin...
Cashew?
Oh. I was like, you got chocolate. Where's my chocolate?
Yeah, I can go get you chocolate if you want.
Go on. That's fine. She's gonna... Oh, watch very closely. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Nothing. Beckett, she fucking hides it from me! Now we turn on the secret camera and we're gonna find out where the secret chocolate stash is. Didn't Kevin Spacey do the movie 21? Possibly? Dunno. But Spacey has done so many good things in films. I also like mafia films a lot. Films like Casino, The Irishman. I don't know, I like brutal stuff. I also like horror films. I like things that like really get into your skin and make you feel super uncomfortable. Like Midsummer. Perfect Blue. I like Perfect Blue. All the fucked up films, basically. That's kind of how it goes.
Which option are you interested in?
Yes.
Oh, come on, I'm not thinking of all of them. Come on.
Give me the caramel.
Let's go.
Thank you. Watch her. Watch her disappear into them. She hides them from me. Because she knows better. She knows better!
Says, yes, Kevin Spacey was in 21.
Gladiator was good. I can see that. You kind of look a little bit like Russell Crowe. Russell? I can see you. All you need is some, one of those, plastic or CGI fake ab bodysuits that we all wore after going to the cinema and seeing 300. You know? It's like, I could have abs like that. I just need a little bit of CGI. I still think that was the funniest thing ever. Like when people talk to you. Let me get rid of this music.
Well, did they actually CGI?
Did they actually what?
Did they actually do CGI for making people look tougher and?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know
It was
that.
all fake abs. They're like
Really?
fake 6 and 8. If you ever watch it, it's like, holy shit.
Well, I did watch it, but
Well, if you ever really watch
they
it,
did
like a woman would.
They did a whole something to the film quality. You know what I mean? Like trying
Yeah,
to
that
make it more
film grain and
gritty
stuff.
or something.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vito. Thank you. We're just hanging out. Karen's like, why can't I have a nice little white box? I'm like, don't worry, honey. I'll put you in a box. Put you in your
White
cage if you
box?
want.
What? Why are we talking about putting me in a white box?
Like the scene.
Oh.
Yeah, you were saying.
Okay.
You're like, I want to be in a box.
Well, I did pick on the fact that I don't have a nice border like you.
The fuck is happening there? Ah! it's coming out of the border, but not the second.
What? What's
No,
happening?
I messed something up.
GT says, Brad, I want you and Karen to watch Tetris when you guys get a chance.
What, like a movie
All
now?
right. Yeah, it's about the creation of Tetris, I believe. Either that, or maybe it's like.
It's gotta get that late.
I like to watch all it. You can watch Galaga or Gattaca. Gattaca's a good film. Centipede. Sorry, Human Centipede. And then Tetris. We can watch all those three together. Eh,
Okay.
Sound
yeah,
nice?
Rezel
yeah.
_VR says, is it that good at GT?
She accepted it, guys. She didn't quite catch it. You didn't hear what I said there, Karen. You were half paying attention. I'm gonna turn off the music for a second.
Yeah.
You know what you just agreed to?
Watching 3 game-related movies?
Yes.
That's what I thought I agreed to, but
That's
I'm
right.
sorry, you're gonna get
Gattaca is about human DNA manipulation. Tetris is about when they created Tetris. And the Human Centipede is not a nice film.
Okay, what is it? I don't know what that is. I thought
where-
it was based on the game.
Maybe
Given the
I'm not
context.
sure on Twitch I'm allowed to tell you. It's pretty bad.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, Eska came to me asking for bedtime, and I thought, oh no, it's too early for that, but she's actually right.
Is she asleep?
No, I put her in front of the TV, but
She's going.
she napped.
I mean, it's your bedtime?
But yeah, the problem is I'm supposed to be asleep in half an hour, and I haven't even got ready for bed yet.
Big process. You know how I get ready for bed?
You lie down.
Yeah.
You don't brush your teeth at night?
Brush my teeth with caramel eggs.
How's that working for you? Oh, right, you don't see the dentist.
Fresh breath.
There's no problem until you go.
Exactly. No problem until you go. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll definitely do it. And yeah, for those who are just joining, I was like
9. No, I go to lay down at 9:30 to sleep at 10 is my current thing.
This is a 24-hour stream.
Oh, is it now?
That's a little
Yeah,
test.
I do not. Somehow I don't think the kids would stand for that.
Resol
Or your
_
job.
says, Andrometo would like a good monitor recommendation, Zim.
Good monitor.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna say Samsung something.
How did I miss that? Hang on. Oh, is it, did I just miss the Twitch? I need to get a few more monitors. Any good monitors you can recommend for 1080p? Yeah. Any of the Dell ones? So that's what I've got. I've been rocking them for ages. They're a 24-inch. They're inexpensive. That's a 24-inch, but it's a 16 by 10. Oh, sorry, that's actually not 1080p. It's 1200p. But anyway, Karen, would you like to address the fact that you go to bed so feckin' early these days? Looking after your body?
Address it.
Address it?
I explained that already.
Then I wasn't listening like a good husband should. I guess I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. I'm sorry.
Yes, because I'm actually trying to feel rested
You just
for like
agreed with me
the
sleeping
first
on the couch?
time. Oh, sure, if you want.
All right.
No,
Sleep on the couch
don't
tonight.
actually sleep on the
Called
couch.
her bluff so well.
No.
She hates it.
I do.
Have you ever sent me to the couch? Maybe once.
Yeah, I don't.
Once.
Maybe once.
Yeah. But it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're really pissed off at each other, it's like, no, still come to bed. I hate you, but I need a pillow.
But I need to snuggle, and then we'll argue about this more tomorrow. Pretty much.
Yeah. It doesn't fight fair. But yeah, we look forward to doing more like VRE stuff. I mean, this is just a funky, like when you're in a funky energy, okay, we won't spend too much longer. You can go.
Well, I
when
mean,
you
if
want.
we can just clarify, maybe 10 minutes or
Sure,
something.
10 minutes is good.
Okay.
No
Because
problem.
it's hard because I really wanted this to be longer, but it did take a fair bit of setup time. And maybe we can do this more.
Wanted this to be longer, but it took a bit of setup time. That's what she said. Yeah, we can do this again. That's the thing. Like, the more that we can, like, hang out and chill out and stuff, it'd be fun. But yeah, I do think that Dell monitors are the good way to go. Also, if you can get secondhand stuff, we got so much secondhand stuff coming to Toronto. It was crazy. And not for much money. People here sell really good stuff at really inexpensive prices just to get rid of it. It's awesome.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm
when we
swimming
first
in it.
moved in? Is that what you're talking about? What, you were talking about when we first moved in? Or were
Yeah. Oh, we
okay,
kitted
okay.
out. We had, like, so much stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the truckload of secondhand stuff I brought here. That's a whole different thing.
Hey, Rezal's talking about turning the temps down. Getting it cold.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that.
Remember university?
That's another way to do it. Oh, you are freaking insane. It was snowing out, and he's like, I want the window open. I'm like, why? He's like, I like it cold. It's an insane man here.
It was so good. It was so, I still remember. It just felt great. I don't know why, but I was like addicted to cold. Then. Not now. Now I'm the opposite.
Yeah. Now you're like, I walk into the office where he's working, and it's like, Brad, freaking turn the heat down, and it's like freaking summer in here.
The problem is I go walk the dog in the middle of the day and I'm like, I'm like, I need to get back to my Caribbean setup.
Yeah.
But that's what I love. I love the fact, as a work from home guy, I can control the temperature. It can be what temperature I want. Mm-hmm. I used to have to sit in an office and be like freezing my ass off.
No, yeah.
Oh my god. I'm sure we would
I
die,
think
Rez.
the office I was working at was pretty cold too. And the thing is, they want to keep it colder because it's supposed to up productivity or something. I think
It's also less expensive.
that.
Right.
Well, it depends on what time of year it is. I mean, they'd keep it cold even when it's hot out. I think
Yeah.
so.
Ups productivity to freeze your staff.
Yeah.
It just fucking doesn't.
Average summer day is over 100. I hope that's Fahrenheit.
Celsius. People just melting into the road.
Boiling.
The roads are like bubbling and the cars are just sinking in it.
I don't think the road literally melts. Really?
The road melts.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the filler and tar stuff melts, but like the proper tarmac stuff.
Asphalt will bubble and melt. That's how they apply it.
It's-
So when it gets hot enough, they can literally bubble and melt and drip and drizzle.
It's Celsius here.
Oh my lord. Yeah. The best thing about Canada.
Oh no, it's not always Celsius. Do you I found this great little what's it called?
Ask this guy.
What's it called?
I
A
know what it's
diagram
called.
where you
How am I supposed to know? You didn't give me any. You're like, what's it called? I don't know. You didn't say anything.
one of those choice diagrams that shows you which way to go.
Decision tree.
Decision tree. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I found a great one for Canada that was like, I like how, whether it chooses to do metric or not, and like things like temperature, if you're measuring the outside air, it's Celsius, but if it's the oven, it's Fahrenheit. If it's the pool temperature, it's Fahrenheit. Like there's all these like little things like that. Like if it's a weight, what is it? If it's heavy, it's pounds. If it's light, it's grams or something like that.
But the nicest thing about it, like that I only realized it because of you after we moved here, and probably that diagram was like we were in the UK and I was like, oh, we're gonna have to go use feet and pounds and all these shitty measures again the Americans use that just don't make any sense at all. And I'm half American. Like I did grow up with that stuff, but like. I don't know, the UK system was just so much better in my opinion. There's certain things you like from different places, but like coming here, you get the best of both worlds. Because you can literally use either, but they actually are more European in terms of like their measurement standards and systems. I think the only thing I don't like is that in the US, from what I could remember, because I was more of a kid then, was the light bulb problem. You remember the UK? It's like, how many different variants of light bulb can you have in a house? A single house.
The power is all the same as the US, like the plugs and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same. Which is nice for those of us bringing electronics up from New Hampshire.
We still got rid of electronics that we should have brought.
Because you've connected.
That laser printer. That was worth 400 pounds. I would have it down here.
It was huge, though.
It was an office printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too big. But it still, like we gave it away, you know? That hurt.
Well, let's not talk about that. There were things left behind that I did not want to do that to. But anyway, we're gonna move on from that topic. What were we just talking about before? Oh yeah, no, I mean it's an interesting mix. I feel like I went from US systems and all that to UK, and then Canada's like, yeah, you're right, it's in between, but it's in between on measurements, but it's also in between on language too, right? Because language, they tend to speak like Americans but write like British.
Who?
In Canada, like it's
Speak like Americans, but write like British. Oh, like color and...
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of the spellings are the UK spellings.
Not
even
tire,
though
though.
the words tend to be US words.
Canadian Tire.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's every
When I first read the sign, I was like,
specific
Canadian
thing.
Tired?
And there was
Who's
some
tired?
other
I'm
one that
tired.
was, I'm trying to remember what it was, where I was expecting it to be the UK and it actually was the US for the spelling, but I don't remember. Color TV up there.
Motherfucker.
That was not a serious question.
Not at all. Oh. I'm still trying to remember the film I really liked. Oh! American Beauty is such a good film. Love that film.
was Kevin Spacey, right?
It's so messed up. Yeah, it's such a messed up film, but at the same time, it's like such a good film. I don't know. There's so many films I love. I don't know. It's just been it's been cool.
When you ask me favorite movies, and I don't know of a favorite. I have a list on my phone that I keep of favorites of like movies, favorite television shows, favorite songs, that kind of thing, so I can refer back to it when people ask me that question, which is really handy. But if you just ask me what's my favorite movie, I don't think I would give you one answer off the top of my head.
Another one of mine, I'd say, would be like The Matrix. The Matrix, the original Matrix,
solid.
is such a. It's just like end to end. It's like, it's probably the most rewatchable film I've ever seen. Like, I can watch that back to back 6 times over and not get sick of it. It's so amazing, from the music to the characters to, and I don't want the new version. I'm very passionate about this. The original, soaked in green. Everything's like green. Everything feels like, you know, you have to get the original.
Truman
like
Show was another good.
Truman Show's quite good.
Was another good one. Like, there were a couple of ones that were really mind bending that were memorable for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember some other ones.
But I mean, like,
made that category, but
the sad thing about The Matrix is they backed it up so badly.
the later ones, you mean?
Well, they did the 2 in the trilogy, but then they did the recent one, the rehash, Matrix.
Reloaded?
No, that's what. Oh, fuck.
It was something like that, though. It was a word that
Yeah, it was.
insinuated
But
that.
So the reboot, The Matrix, was probably the worst film I've ever seen. It just, everything about it is so bad. It's like the whole film is trying to mock itself.
They had one scene that was really good in it, though.
I don't remember that. I just remember the French guy being terrible.
It was a freeze time kind of moment scene.
Okay.
I mentioned it to you after the film, and you think you agreed with me at that point.
I love the Dream one with Leonardo DiCaprio, where they're going down levels of consciousness. With an I. Starts with an I. In Inception. Inception is amazing. Amazing film.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I wasn't got it.
Oh. That's just a bad mix then, Rez. That's what that is. So Inception is great. I love I was gonna say Intermission. I know.
You want to check my list?
In what's it called? It's the fucking Star. I got it on my freaking desktop. It's the Starfield one. Hey, subs. What's the film?
Oh, Limitless was good too.
Limitless is amazing.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, dude, he is such a. So Limitless is great because it's about the drug that opens your mind and you become amazing, and that was so cool because he was kind of a deadbeat, and then he like flipped his life around.
And he feels like so powerful. And
So
I don't know. It's just like that clarity.
But it was like, it wasn't. The other one that I really like, which is probably the most fecked up, sad, is Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream is one of the heaviest hitting
that's
films.
a heavy one.
It's like Interstellar. Thank you, subs. Interstellar. I love Interstellar. The only problem with Interstellar is like, it should have been a sad ending. It shouldn't have been. He meets
Wasn't it a sad
He meets his
ending?
daughter.
It was like an old woman who's dying. That is a freaking sad ending.
Yeah, but he actually gets to meet her. You know what I mean? They tie the little bow. Like, I like science fiction films
didn't like
when
that at
they
all.
are more
This is-
realistic. It's like, what would really have happened? Like, they would have missed each other by like decades, you know?
I watched a series recently, Outer Banks. Apparently it's
Outer Banks.
well known enough. It's kind of teens who are in the Caribbean and treasure hunting, basically.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying the first season, but as it went on, I felt like it got worse and worse. And it one of these films that they twisted.
It's a film or it's a TV series?
Sorry, it's a TV series.
Okay.
It's a TV series. But
Memento.
Oh yeah, Memento.
Do not
that's
trust his
another
lies.
awesome
That's an amazing one. Yeah, it's
I
part
don't
of
think
my.
That's on my list and it needs to be.
God, you're just like banging out great films now. Pi, I think I saw. Was that? Oh, I want. Oh, the other one thing that I really liked, TV series wise, was the just Band of Brothers. It was like, I think it was 8 TV shows, but man, that was like, I will never forget some scenes in that. It was such a cool one.
I really want them to bring
wait, everyone, hold on.
Yeah?
Hold on. We've got an amazing promotion. We can get free views. No bots. The price is lower than any competitor.
What?
It's a view bot.
Okay.
I love it. Anytime you're on Twitch, it's like, hey, you're streaming to like 4 people. Here, let's. You want to pump it up? You want to pump it up? Like, I don't know. Pi was Danny Boyle's Requiem. Big breakthrough. Huh. Maybe I haven't seen it then, Subs. I'll have to check it out. Because the good thing about films is they really are, for the most part, timeless. Like, you can see them and, you know, they're...
Yeah, it's nice to go back.
Did you have one?
to
What
good
was yours?
films.
My Little Pony? Sound of Music?
What are you talking about?
Magic School Bus?
Why are you mocking me?
I
You're
don't know,
trying
I'm
to,
just-
like...
Just joking. You have good taste. I was just throwing in some funny ones.
Well, funny what? You didn't tell me what
Films.
we were naming.
We're talking films. Primer's good.
Films that we like?
Primer's good. You remember Primer? Did you
Yeah.
see that? It's a time travel one. Time loop.
Which
Oh,
one?
Time Traveler's Wife.
Yeah, that one was sad.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like it
I
was
loved
sad.
About Time, though. That was a time travel one that I liked.
Oh.
About Time? That's a UK one.
About Time. Yeah, that one.
That one was cute.
I'm just so glad they didn't cast Hugh Grant in that because I can't stand him. But what's the name of Captain Ron? I haven't seen that, Rez.
Shawshank Redemption was another, like,
Shawshank Redemption is
victory
amazing.
one. Yeah.
Oh, there was one I was just on the tip of my brain. Shit. I just remembered. Oh, the time travel one with Something Tomorrow. The one with the aliens and Tom Cruise, and he keeps going through the same loop. It's like Groundhog Day, but sci-fi.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Three words. Tomorrow. Something tomorrow. Days of Tomorrow or not Tomorrow War. Beck.
I don't remember.
Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Edge of Tomorrow. That was amazing. Love that. It was so good. I just like I love cute films like that. Those are so fun. You guys are right on it. This is sick. I love remembering stuff that just like is memorable, impactful. What's your favorite big disaster film then? And then we're gonna have to
That's a good question.
we'll have to start to wrap up after this because Karen's looking tired.
Big disaster films, like, they're always good for a once-off, even if it's a even if it's a worthless movie. It's still good to kind of watch the first time. Trying to think if there's any good ones that I've like rewatching.
Sorry, there's one that I really like, a sci-fi one, an old one. Contact. I really liked Contact. That was a good one. That was fun. District 9 is good too. I liked Chappie by the same director, the South African guy. Chappie with the robot. But it turned out that band, I forget the name of the band, the South African band, the guy and girl.
You got really into listening to them.
I have all their CDs. I have like 7 of their CDs. Turns out he's a piece of shit. Like, from what I've read, because he had they basically stole a kid from the ghetto, made him their kid, pushed him in the spotlight, and like totally abused you leveraged this kid for fame basically as a prop and then dumped him or something like that, and he finally got away from them. But oh yeah, the story is not good. So I'm kind of like, it doesn't. I always separate the art from the artist,
and
that's why Spacey doesn't bother me,
right?
and that's why what's his name? Like, I won't dump someone's art and hate the art that they made just because they are not a good person. I'll still appreciate the art. Sylvia Plath made amazing poems, but then she killed herself and her children, and it's like, poems are still good. Looper's good. Diane Food, that's right. Subs, you have such a good memory.
Of just interesting movies. Remember Coherence? That was an interesting one.
Coherence.
That was
recently.
There were kind of multiple realities, and when this comet passed over, they were able to, go from one to the other.
Oh, that was fecked up.
It was pretty interesting, though. It was kind of mind-bending trying to figure out what the heck was going on.
That's the one with the multiple houses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because if someone leaves the house, they can go down the street, and they're like looking in a window of the same house again, but it's in another reality.
Well, the thing that's so
And then they kept trading people.
evil about that is the whole not knowing who's from what some shard of reality, basically, and then
We probably don't want to spoil
Yeah.
too much if anyone wants to watch it,
good
but
point. Yeah, Rez, it depends. Honestly, I was just saying to Karen the other day, like, I'm really happy that we're still getting decent films produced, because the world seems to be at like a tipping point, and I'm so nervous that like we're gonna get to a space where it's like 10 years or 20 years where we don't have this kind of film production because the world's at war or whatever. Like, I just really hope that we can stabilize instead of continuing to spiral and destabilize, because there's just so much tension out there. So all I can say is like try
Clock
to
app? What? They banned the clock app in the US.
yeah,
What?
TikTok.
Oh, why did they do that?
I don't think is it enforced now, Rez? I heard it was going to the whatever, it was going to the vote. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Same thing like Huawei phones spying from China. It was found to be
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting. So they're all watching YouTube Shorts instead, then, huh?
This is the thing, like it feels almost like a lobbyist play of like, okay. Yeah. I know. All right, well, what the feckin', this is the banana song? Can you hear this? How long does a banana have to be banned? Is that the lyric? Wow.
I don't know.
Is that what we're going out on? The banned banana? This has been fun. I'm glad we set up and did this.
I know.
Took a little while to get the mics and all that sorted, but
I know. I'm properly torn because there's the part of me that's going, I've been so good on sleep and I need sleep and I should be good. And then the other part of me goes, but it's been fun. I wanted to sit here and hang. Like,
yeah. Well, it's nice to do it.
I know.
Well, we can do it again.
Yeah.
Should we send him to the outro then? Should we get ourselves out of here?
That's the responsible thing to do.
That's a responsible thing to do. We got work tomorrow,
Yeah.
as busy people normally do. So we'll go ahead and wave it out, and you guys can see you another night. It was fun. Thanks for everyone reminding us of all our favorite films and stuff. And yeah, we'll probably do this again. We kind of just hanging out, whether it'll be VR or not. Just on Thursdays kind of thing. So won't be every Thursday, but Karen, thanks for joining me on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right. And back to the studio. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Enjoy the outro.